اهلا وسهلا طلبات الشهاده الاعداديه. معانا النهارده اول حلقه الجبرا في المنهج الترم الثاني ان شاء الله. طبعا الف مبروك الاول لكل الطلبه اللي نجحوا وتفوقوا، وعقبال ان شاء الله الترم الثاني. الجبرا بتاع الترم دوت طبعا معتمده بصوره كبيره على الثانيه اعدادي فاكتورايز تحديدا. لازم تراجع الفاكتورايز كويس. بس اول درسين عندنا تقريبا من اهم الدروس لانها solving equations. الايكويشنز هي البيزكس او الكور بتاع الالجبرا. الالجبرا كله سولف، فعشان اعمل سولفينج لازم اعرف ادرس الجزء ده كويس جدا. اول عنوان عندنا two equations two variables from first degree. لازم نفهم العنوان كويس. two equations يعني و two variables، يعني two variables يعني في x وفي y. دي equation مثلا. الايكويشن دي فيها two variables. We have also another equation x plus 2y equal 4. Okay. When we want to solve these two equations, we must at first meaning the equation which represents graphically. You studied at second prep the equation in two variables x and y. It means x and y relation equation between x and y. It means when we know the value of x, we can get the value of y. Okay. What is the relation between these two equations? Each one of them represent graphically in second prep by straight line. Very good. At first term درسنا quadratic equation. وعرفنا ان الكوادراتيك ايكويشن سكند ديجري ايكويشن اللي هي كانت واي الجنرال فورم بتاعتها اكس بار 2. الاكس بار 2 كان الكيرف بتاعها بالمنظر دوت. ده كيرف سكند ديجري ايكويشن. اوكي. But the first degree equation representing graphically by straight line. Okay. We want to find the relation between those two lines. At first we must know which is the relation between any two lines. If you have two lines, maybe these two lines parallel. Maybe these two lines intersecting. Okay. If these two lines are parallel, what is the common point between them? Or common solution? Exactly, no solution at all. Then we can say solution set equals phi. Solution set equals phi. Okay. But if the two lines parallel but have common point, oh, it means they have all points intersected. It means the two lines is the same line. Then the solution set we can say infinite solutions, as we said. Then the last case, if the two lines intersecting, how many solutions we can get from the intersection of these two lines? Okay, very good. 1 point, one solution. 1 point means one solution. Okay. Let's now to try to find the solutions first graphically, second algebraically. Okay. If you have equation x plus 2y equals 4. If we multiply these two equations by 2, then we can get coefficient x 1 times 2 becomes 2. Coefficient y 2 times 2 becomes 4. The free term or absolute term 4 times 2 equals 8. If we try to solve these two equations, are they different equation or the same equation? Of course, the same equation, because we multiply all coefficients times 2, then we didn't change the equation, and still left hand side equals right hand side. Then these two equations, same equation. Then we have infinite solution. Okay. All points are common because they are representing the same equation. Try to solve graphically. When we put the, I think the easiest method to find how to draw graphically equation. Both equation, we have two terms, x and y. If you want, find the intersection with x-axis. If you want to find the intersection with x-axis, which is a common property, distinction each point on x-axis. They are, yes, y coordinate, bravo, very good, equal a 0, ممتاز. Y coordinate 0. Then we can get, when y equals 0, then we get directly x equals 4. This line intersected x-axis at 4. We need at least the second point, okay, by find the intersection with y-axis. When we intersection with y-axis, the same, vice versa. Intersection with x means y equals 0, then intersection with y-axis, we put x equal 0. Then we get 2y equals 4. Okay, 2y equals 4, then the value of y, yes, 2. Then we have the 2 points, which is a line intersected with 2 axes. Okay, then we can get our straight line graphically. It's the fastest method to find the graph of any equation from first degree. Put x equals 0, then put y equals 0. The same of the second equation. If we put y equals 0, then we can get 2x equals 8. Okay, 2x equals 8, then x equals 4. Very good. X equals 4, the same point. Then we have one common point. If we have another common point, it means that these two lines are same line. These two lines are the same line. Okay. We can get second line, put the y-axis, intersection with y-axis means x equals 0. Then cancel the x variable, we can get 4y equals 8. 4y equals 8 means y equals 8 over 4 means 2. Okay. Then these two lines representing the same line because they have two common points. Then these two lines have infinite solutions. We have infinite solutions. That's the first case. Okay. Second case, two lines parallel. First case, we can say same line or coincide line. Coincide line, okay. Coincide means the same line or congruent, but coincide means the same line. Okay. Parallel, we can say 2x plus y equals 4. And this equation, another one, 4x plus 2y equals 10. Okay. We notice that coefficient of x times 2 becomes 4. We notice that coefficient of y 1 becomes times 2 becomes 2. But the absolute term doesn't multiply by 2 by 4, doesn't get 10. Then these two lines directly are parallel. When they are, two lines are parallel, as we notice after a while, these two lines parallel, it means there is no common points. There is no common points. Okay. We find as the same as we get before. We want to draw direct. When x equals 0, y directly equals 4. The first line intersecting y-axis at 4. Okay. When y equals 0, okay, يبقى 2x equals 4, we can get x equals 2. يبقى we have the 2 points, 4 and 2. Then we can draw our straight line by knowing these 2 points. Okay. We want to draw the second line. 4x plus 2y equals 10. Okay. Put x equals 0. It means cancel x. Then we can get 2y equals 10. It means y 10 divided by 2 equals 5. Okay. The same, put y equals 0. Then 4x equals 10. We cancel or vanish that coefficient of the variable y. We get 4x equal 10. Then x equals 10 divided 4. We get 2.5. We can draw these 2 lines. Yes, we can draw them. The first point with x-axis 2.5. The second point with y-axis 5. If we draw these 2 lines, we get 2 lines. These 2 lines are parallel. Then there is no solutions or solution set equals 5. Very good. There is no common points. Who can tell me the relation between these 2 lines we can get before we can draw a graph? We studied at the last lesson in geometry equation of straight line as the first term. Yes, equation y equal mx plus c, or another form ax plus by plus c equals 0, or maybe or equal c, doesn't matter. Maybe c outside or inside. How we get the slope? How we get the slope of this form of equation? When x beside y in the same side. Okay. Equation, we get slope by, yes, very good, negative coefficient x, it means negative a, over coefficient of y, it means b. But coefficient of x, negative a, over coefficient of y, b. Okay. We can get the slope directly from these 2 equations. It means they are parallel. Yes. If we multiply 2, 4 divided 2, 2. 2 divided 1, 2. But 10 divided 4 not equals 2, then these 2 lines are parallel. If the 10, here 10 and here is 5, but 10 divided 5 equals to the same ratio, at the same, as the all coefficient of A, B, and C, then we can get these 2 lines are coincide, then the same line. But these 2 lines parallel, yes, because the coefficient or the absolute term doesn't give the same ratio. Doesn't give the same ratio. Okay. Then we can get coefficient of the first line, negative coefficient of x means negative 2 over coefficient of y, 1. It means negative 2. Okay. The second equation, negative coefficient 4 over 2, it means negative 4 over 2 means negative 2. Then we note the same slope. They have same slope. It means they are parallel. And note that the last term of the coefficient of absolute term doesn't give the same ratio. Okay. Then we can get the second case by find the solution. There is no solution if they are two lines parallel. Let's revise the first case, please. Yes, the coefficient of x divided coefficient of x of the second equation, it means a1 x, the first equation, plus b1y equals c1. As calculator right, when we test your calculator by using mode equation, we find the first form in the equation, b2y equal c2. Then we can deduce that a1 over a2 equals b1 over b2 equals c1 over c2. It means all same ratio. All gives same ratio. Then these two lines parallel or coincide? No, not parallel, of course, coincide. Same ratio of all terms, okay? Like 2x plus y equals 4 and 4x plus 2y equals 8. 2 divided 4 half, 1 divided 2 half, 4 divided 8, the same ratio half, يبقى same ratio, يبقى same line. Same ratio, same line, يبقى we called coincide. Coincide, same line means all points are common, we get infinite solutions. We get infinite solutions. Okay. Second case, if they are parallel, here coincide. If they are parallel, okay, coefficient of x like 2x plus y equals 4, 4x plus 2y equals 10. Okay, 2x divided 4x means half. Y divided coefficient of y, 1 divided 2 also half. But 4 divided 10 not equals half. 2 divided 4, it means half. 1 divided 2 half, but 4 over 10 not equal half. Okay. These two lines are parallel. Okay. Third form, if the two lines intersecting, who can tell me a1x plus b1y equals c1 and a2x plus b2y equals c2? These two lines intersecting, it means they have same slope or different slope? Of course, different slope. Then a1 over a2 not equal b1 over b2. It means these two lines intersecting. Like x plus 2y equals 4 and 2x plus y equals 5. Intersecting means by graphing, we put, as we said, coefficient x intersection with y axis, we vanish or cancel x axis or x component. 2y equals 4, يبقى y equals directly 2. Okay. And we get intersection with x axis, we cancel the y component, يبقى x directly equals 4. Then this line intersecting two axes at 4 and 2. The other line, put y equals 0, 2x equals 5, يبقى x 5 by 2, 2.5. Okay. And y equals, when x equals 0, the y equals 5. If we draw second line, we find the intersection point of these two lines, and it will be 2 and 1 graphically if you try it in your graph sketch. Okay. If you don't make sure that's this intersection point, try to substitute in your equation when x equals 2 and y equals 1. x2, okay, plus y1 the value of y1, 2 by 1 equals 2. Then 2 by 2, 2 sorry, plus 2 equals, of course, 4. Try second equation. 2 times 2, x 2. 2 times 2 equals 4. Plus y equals 1. 4 plus 1, of course, 5. Then satisfy the first equation and the second equation. Then we can get the two equations graphically in the three cases. First case, if the two lines are parallel, it means coincide, maybe coincide means they have infinite solutions. Maybe parallel, and a coefficient of the absolute term doesn't equal the coefficient of x and y, then it means parallel, and there is no common point, no solution at all. Solution set equals phi, and if they have coefficient of x doesn't equal the ratio of the coefficient of y, then the two lines are intersecting, and we get one solution. That's for today and graphically, and the next week, inshallah, we studied algebraically solving the same two equations in two variables from first degree. Thank you for all. Best wishes. Maya.